Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing today? Ooh, excuse me, stomachache. Yeah, today I thought we would just go through Kalimdor for a bit of a change, rather than trying to kill things. Probably happen, but yeah, see what happens. Yeah, so currently we're starting off down in Senjin village, and I thought we'd just go down a little bit and then try and go around. And there's a lovely little cafe at the top of the world around here that I thought we would stop off at and have a couple of drinks and yeah, relax. So enjoy the view. I'll try and discuss what I'm doing whilst I'm doing it, but it might get a little bit quiet at times. So, but yeah, we're just going to try and go a little bit further out of this area. Try and follow the road as best I can. So I'm going to follow it up to Razor Hill and then take a left. So we're going to turn right and go all the way up. It's a very dusty area, this one, with quite a few scorpions, as you can quite easily tell. But yeah, yes, the foothold starter area is just behind me down there. This is where you'll probably find quite a few of the gold farmers, something like that. We're trying to get you to buy gold anyway. So, but yeah, got an old castle over there which is kind of abandoned. It's kind of taken over by, I don't know, actually bad guys, I guess. Not entirely sure, but yeah. Oh, most of them are dead now. That's good. You can get your being this, no, not stocks, is it? What is that? I can never remember what they call them. But yeah, you can get your head chopped off there. Yeah, there's a castle over here. Most people are dead at the moment. Looks like there's a bit of a battle going on at the moment, so we'll run away before it happens anytime soon. Oh, stomach. So, yeah. Oh. What does it say? The Den, Razor Hill, and Orgrimmar. That's the big city. Which I probably should tell you, take you around at some point sometime, but I think we'll probably pass that on the way back, I'm guessing. But yeah. What's my bird bouncing in the background? I can never remember, I can't see it that small. You guys have probably got a better view than I have. I've just been told she is, my partner's sitting right next to me and apparently she is bouncing. So this is Razor Hill, probably the first stop on our tour where you can actually get a drink. If I can find somewhere to buy one. Maybe not. Is there somewhere over there? No, cloth leather. Oh, actually no, I do know. I think. Well, we can certainly get food anyway. Sorry, that was a bit blurry even for me.
Blood and thunder.
Okay, when I say drink, I mean milk. You can't really get drunk on that, I'm afraid, but apparently they only want the high-level people to get drunk at the game. Probably to tell how bad the game is. Sorry. So yeah, we're just going to follow it all the way out of here. This might get a little bit wet, so hope you brought your wellies. Ever since the cataclysm happened where Deathwing kind of destroyed the world, we've kind of got water pockets, and I'll show you what I mean in about 10 minutes, if we walk rather than fly. But yeah, it'll come quite clear down south somewhere, where we might get swimming. Yay! Yeah, I did that wrong, didn't I? Motorbikes and water don't mix, but we'll find out. Yeah, not quite close to the engine. Oh, that hurt. That was a mistake. Nope, not that way. trying to avoid as many water pockets as I can. It's not that easy. Bloody Deathwing, why did he have to destroy the world? This might get a bit nicer. Although, having said that, I'll probably get loads of things trying to kill me. That'll be interesting. So, next stop on our tour is somewhere called the Crossroads, I think, which is about there. So we're going to go down this path, well, up the path, up the hill, and then turn left, and then hopefully go down that place, try and grab a drink if we can, and see what happens. But, yeah. Be interesting to see what goes on nowadays. It's been a while since I've actually done this because being a high level player you don't tend to sort of come back to the old places, so it's quite nice to just view the scenery as it was supposed to be viewed before all this jargon about doing Pathfinder Part 1 and Part 2. It's actually quite nice just to actually just go in and attack things, go in and find out what's going on. So yeah. Nearly poked a tiger. Where are you going? Looks like they're taking supplies over to the war effort somewhere. Yeah, if you guys have any time, you really should do this because it just admire the view. It's absolutely epic. It really is. What? That thing? So I've just been told it's the Horde flag. Sorry, my partner's just talking to me on my corner. So that I think is to indicate that this is a Horde area. Just trying to work out why I didn't get any information. That's because I've turned my screen off. But yeah, it's the Horde flag to indicate that it's a Horde, I guess, town? Something like that, something to indicate that anyway, so. But yeah. Hello, Chaos Theory, how you doing? Been a long time no see. How you doing? I really need to turn that back on, there we go. Work out who's here. Right, where can I find a drink? No, let's park up first. Close enough. Yeah, not too bad. Just doing a little bit more calmer things today. So, yeah, just enjoying myself really, and just trying to enjoy World of Warcraft's epic things. Nope, no food there. Not food, drink. Nope, nothing there either. Although you can buy quite a few sort of little bits if you're missing anything. But nowadays everybody's got something like this, which probably doesn't help. But hey ho. Where are you? Blacksmithing. Seriously, nowhere where I can get drunk again? Okay, fine. Next place. Although, in about 2 minutes' time after going down the road, you'll find out why you don't get drunk until later on. Because you will wish you had. By the way, if anybody's struggling to find a way to get across this bit, I will show you very quickly, because you can either catch the Zeppelin from Thunderbluff to Orgrimmar, or you can do the fun way, which will be interesting nonetheless. So, see what happens. Cool. Yes, Thunderbluff is the land of the cows. Apparently. Right, so as you come up to this area, I don't know whether this actually changes, but I was told that you had to go all the way round up to Ashenvale and then back round to the other area, so down here somewhere. That's not technically true. If you click on these little boots down here, it'll do this. See what I mean by we wish you were drunk? And you can do it the other side, obviously. You just need to speak to that guy there. But, yeah. So, it's little things like that that are quite fun in this game, I thought. Oh, distracting, sorry. Ugh. But, yeah. Yeah, this is why I like this game, because it's just very wacky and interesting. Although, to be fair, I can't wait till Classic comes out, so it'll be good fun. Hey, Lammy, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I missed you. Been a while. Alright, where are we going? Ah, crap. Nearly got stung. So, next on the tour, if I can find it, this is a place we probably will get drunk, hopefully. That'll be interesting. Turning right down here to go into Morgul, which is down there. So hopefully we'll be able to get a bit pished, as everybody says. But yeah, hopefully it'll be interesting. Well, I say interesting. Oh, that's why. Of course, they closed the gates off, didn't they? Can I get around there? Well, I can. You probably can't. Because I can fly, but... Yeah. Do you want to go to Morgul, or do you not want to go to Morgul? That didn't come out right. Can I go out the corner? Please. Damn it. Janet. No, I don't think you can. Actually, I might be able to. So I'm just trying to bang. Oh. I think somebody needs to talk to Blizzard about how well a wall works. Oh my days! Yeah, that worked. Sorry, continuing. I was not expecting to just walk through the wall. Oh my god. Just don't give that that idea to anybody in Game of Thrones or any other film, TV program. Oh my days, that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh. I don't know if I'm skinny, but I'm certainly a fat elk. Oh dear. Right, let's see what we've got. Okay, so Bloody Village is Moo Central. So if you want to get some steak, it might be worth doing it here. No, I'm only kidding. It's where the it's a bit like that place that we saw earlier for Horde. So down here, it's the Tauren first village. So it's where they kind of get down there is where they kind of spawn. Is that the word? Or, yeah, get born. Yeah. Level 16 druid. What on earth is he doing here? Should be in somewhere else. Doink. Over the bridge. Wobbly bridge. There should be a ghost wolf around somewhere, which is quite a sad story actually. Apparently it was put into the game because somebody, a young child, died of cancer, and before he went, there was He loved the game so much that the Blizzard devs put in a ghost ball for him that you have to kind of chase around Morgor somewhere. It's quite a good quest actually. I don't know if I can do it. I think I might have done that already today. Not today, or before. But yeah, it's certainly worth checking it out. I think if you look at Wowhead, it'll give you more information about it. But yeah. And this is the place where nobody wants to actually go. Other than Silvermoon, I think. Silvermoon? Something like that. Because it's high up, you have to catch a lift, and you die every 5 minutes. Well, anybody that jumps off the edge will die every 5 minutes. Yes, apparently it's a nightmare trying to find a lift as well. And that is... Oh, I thought the game crashed for me. That's the entrance to the Darkmoon Fair, which is now, I think. For about a week. 1 week a month. He says. Ooh. Sorry, I just heard motorbike in the background. Oh dear, come on lifts. It's like waiting for a taxi. Or is it a bus? I can never remember. Apparently it's like waiting for Brexit. Slightly controversial. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Thunderbluff, where everybody kind of lies. Bluff? Don't mind. Right, alcohol. Where's the first place I can get alcohol from? Apparently it's twinned with Thunder Heights. Not quite, but... Where is everything? Can't even talk to him. Come on, where is he? Where's I mean, why is it whenever I want to talk to a guard, I can't find one to talk to? But whenever I don't want to talk to a guard, I can find about 200 of the damn things. Every time. That was helpful. Again, that really doesn't help. What? Oh, my days. What we're looking for. Ah, the inn might work. Oh, you're right there. See what wares she's got. Seriously, no alcohol. Although you've got Kuba Cola, that'd be nice. Yeah, buy a sack. See if I can sit somewhere and enjoy the view for about 5 minutes. Close enough. Oh, wrong button. See what I mean by decent views in World of Warcraft? And this is just the first one. Yeah, besides the fact that that's there. It probably doesn't help. But... You done drinking? Yep. Keep on forgetting about that. Alright, so let's show you what's around Thunderbluff. Alright, so you've got your typical inns. So, somewhere to rest up. Yeah, wrong button. Sorry, that was a bit of a burst. This is kind of where you start off, because there's 3 islands on the other side. So it's 4 islands total. All of your central stuff will be around here. Elder Island is basically... Sorry, Elder Rise is basically where you find the... how can I put this nicely or delicately? Oh, I can't. The irritating gits that think that they know the world. And druids. The Hunter Rise is where you find... Hey, really gold, how you doing, buddy? The Hunter Rise is where you do hunter training, I think. I'm not entirely sure. And I think the Spirit Rise is primarily where you, well, get spirit. All that sort of stuff. So it'll be shamans, primarily. But yeah, all of the amenities, like in World of Warcraft, you will get, like in Orgrimmar, you'll get over here. So, all of the little things, weapons merchants, actually, where's the point? Where's the auctioneer? You can always tell because there's about 500 people around it. Yeah, there you go. Bank. Well, there's the bank. Where's the engine? What's that? Armory. Oh, sorry, I've just been told the bank was too quick. Banker is in here by the post box, so usually around there. If that Muppet would get out of the way, that would be helpful. But yeah. So yeah, it's more of a area to sit and relax rather than a reasonable, decent area to go to. Yeah, and to practice pretty much anything without being mullered every 30 seconds. So, onward! Oh my god, Chaos Theory coming in with the 200 bits. Thank you so much. God bless you. You absolute legend. You really are. I'm actually chuffed. I'm kind of gobsmacked, to be honest. You're the first person to give me bits and to actually do that. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Oh. Oh my days. Apparently my partner next door doesn't know what bits are. Can somebody explain? Or do you want me to do it? Which I'm happy to. Ow. Alright, so I will quickly show you the Dark Moon Fair. I won't do anything, but it'll be easier to work out where it is. And work out where it is. So... Okay. I should have had a notification about that. That should have worked. Give me a second. Come on, Muxie, why are you being... Really? I wasn't logged in? Sorry, that should have gone through. Why is that not working? Nope, not them. Yeah, can you not... Why can that not work? That should have worked. Sorry, that should work now. Apparently it wasn't logged in. My apologies. Alright, this is the Dark Moon Fair. Basically where you can go and have fun for no apparent reason. It doesn't really give you much. It helps, but it doesn't sort of show much on. Sorry, I'm being nagged.
Mic off. Mic on.
What on earth is going on with this computer? I turned that mic off. Basically a Dark Moon Fair, so you can buy tickets. Well, you know what a fair is. It's exactly the same. Sorry, that's the numpty behind me. So you can buy tickets. Have I got any on me, actually? No, I haven't. Okay. So, speak to... Where is he? Is that on? No. Where are they? Every time. Ride tickets, there we go. So, speak to this guy, buy a book of ride tickets. before you go on the ride, you've got to activate the tickets, which is basically that. Where is it? Where do they go? Oh, that's why. They're actually not an item. They are a currency, I think. Where is it? Where do I mean fair tickets? Ah, miscellaneous, that's why. So I got 36 tickets. Oh, excuse me. No, wrong button. And it gets rid of a ticket every time I ride a coaster or do something else. So it's basically a way for Blizzard to take your gold. So we'll do this ride and then we'll head back, I think, hopefully. Hope nobody's afraid of heights. Or spinny. Never understood how this roller coaster can still go up without the clank. I've kind of played Arma 3. I've got Arma 3. I think I'm on the mission where you've got to do something with a drone. I can't find the drone, and it's very early on in the game. Doink, doink, and that's the coaster. And I've got a very sore head, apparently. So yeah, you've got all the other things that you can do down there, as always. The drone mission isn't, I don't know, it's just very difficult to just find it and then work all the controls out. That's the problem with Arma, it's so realistic, it's a nightmare. But yeah, in relation to this, bless, you've got things you can buy, cards, all that sort of stuff, and it just keeps you occupied for about half an hour, maybe a little bit longer. You can buy some bits and pieces like popcorn that your character can eat and that sort of stuff, and just generally enjoy yourself rather than for a purpose like raiding, where you've got to sort of go for hours and hours and hours and then try and get something through it, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I always find that raiding is a bit sort of what's the word? Frustrating if you do all the work, all the hard work, and then it gives you gold instead of an item. So yeah, it's just a little bit of the Dark Moon Fair is supposed to be sort of like a bit of fun without not being too serious. Yeah, no, it is a change from Endless Killing. As I said, it's just something that you can do to get you to be in the game without worrying about killing yourself. Well, killing your character anyway. Sorry, that became very dark. So yeah, that's the Dark Moon Fair. I don't think there's anything else in this area that I can show you, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll head back out and see if there's anything else we can do. So hopefully, yeah. Yeah, no, I know, it's really nice to be able to finally get somewhere with this channel. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough, I really can't, and to be able to finally be able to make some money out of this is absolutely epic. It really is. Absolutely unbelievably amazing. So, yeah. I'm a bit emotional actually, it's quite good. But yeah, I'll try and see if I can find that Ghost Wolf. Don't know if I'll be able to, because he only comes and goes when you haven't done the quest, if that makes any sense. And I think because I've already... Oh no, actually this is a boosted character, so I shouldn't have done it. So I should be able to see him. Somewhere. Can't remember what he's called either, but he's around here. Is it you? Ah, Kyle the Frenzied. Should be around here somewhere. Where is he? We'll go another frenzy. No idea. Absolutely no idea. Oh dear. Where is he? Where on earth could he be? Has anybody else done this quest? Because I'm quite lost. And before you ask, no, it's not those. Where is he? I have absolutely no idea. Normally they do give you information, but I think because this is quite an old quest and everything else, that they kind of just leave you to it. No, he's not. He's a ghost wolf. Sorry, got again my partner's talking to me on the corner, asking me questions, which probably doesn't help you guys. That's irritating. Where is he? No, that's a killing wolf. If I go anywhere near it, I think it will probably try and attack me. Yeah, there you go. Didn't even need to do anything, it just whacked it one. Ba-bum. No. Okay. So we'll get back to the Grand Tour. Can I say that? Never sure what's trademarked anymore. Right, let's see if we can get out of this area now. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I found the it took me about 3 attempts to find the drone itself, deploy it, but then I couldn't then work out how to use the controls quick enough before it only gives you about 30 seconds to do it, which is what drives me insane. So it's been in my Steam library for about the last 4 years. And I've been trying ever since to do it, but it's never worked. And the problem with going on PvP or PvE maps is the fact that I haven't got any of the sort of like downloadable packages, so I haven't been able to fly planes, helicopters, that sort of stuff, because I've never had the money. So hopefully I'll be able to stream that a little bit more when I get the hang of it. But I'm more of a Call of Duty guy rather than a realistic style game. Just find them a little bit too difficult. Hey, I could get through there. Don't tell the Alliance. Whatever you do, do not tell the Alliance. Although having said that, that guy's awfully close. Right, next up on our tour, hopefully, if I can find one. I don't know, what happened here? It's been such a long time since I've come here. I don't think I've been here since Cataclysm. Just, it's amazing what one earth-shattering dragon can do, isn't it? Right, going down south, so turning right, I think, at the end of the road. I hope you bought your swimming trunks, and I hope you can dive. It used to take everybody about, before Cataclysm, about 10 minutes to walk from one side of the Barrens to the other. It was never split, and it was absolutely epic. I remember doing it in... must have been Burning Crusade or Wrath. But yeah, it was absolutely breathtaking. It still is, to be fair. Oh good, Alliance appears. I have a feeling I may die fairly quickly. Because this is the Alliance side, there's another great crater just down there if you can see it. And on the other side is the Horde, and on this side it's the Alliance. Yeah. Not a good idea. Maybe. I may need to fly at some point. Oh look, it's Anduin's house. Before you ask anybody that's not actually playing the game, that's a joke. He actually lives in Stormwind. Can I kill the giraffes, please? Or the... whatever the hell that is, Thunderhead. I've got Thunderstruck in my head now. Now, the reason why we're not going left? Down there. Is because that's very, very dark and creepy. So unless you want me to go there... yeah, I might do it in another video. See what happens. Is it down? No, it's not down there. Sorry, down there. I don't know. Actually, where is it? No, it was down there. No, wrong way. You can tell I didn't give too much practice to this, can't you? I really wish that Blizzard had opened that up. Looks so cool in comparison to what everything else does. Just a bit like Star Wars, is it? I can never remember. There's some places in there that are Star Wars based. I think you can go into that part there. Ew. Fucking not crash into things. I think you can go into slightly up there, but not very well. It's not that deep. Ba-boom-ch. But yeah. Derpty derp derp derp. Somebody needs to cut the grass. If you really want to have any, well, say fun, there's two raids? No, dungeons. That one, I can never pronounce it. There. Where's the other one? And that one, I think. What? That's not right. There you go. And downs. I can never remember how they say it. I can never say it properly. It's the problem with this game is that the words are very oh, what's the word? Unfamiliar and difficult to say. Right. That shouldn't have happened. I think that Blizzard needs to come and sort their game out. Right. Geronimo! Smash. Yeah, before Cataclysm, this was completely, well, there was a lift, basically. A bit like Thunder Bluff, where we were about 5 minutes ago, hopefully. Oh, blimey, it's getting towards an hour. And then before, big scary monster dragon thing, he flooded the area. So, yeah. Is there a bit of water? No. Is there a bit of water? Is there a bit of anywhere else? Ha ha ha. I really want to find somewhere to actually get out now because he said pee. I can go over there. Oh, that's interesting. There might be some fish, but I don't think there are in this area, actually, thinking about it. No, there isn't. No nasties here. And the beauty of being a druid. Water walking. No. Water being. No. Oh, a shark! Well. Something. Don't remember what he is. It's a new Dandelion, apparently. Oh, I missed that, didn't I? Yeah, wrong way. There we go. Yep, that's what really irritates me about this game. Is that my character always does that. Seems to pop out in and out of form. I have no idea why. Absolutely no idea. Wrong button. But apparently people can float on umbrellas. What? Yeah, this is all very new to me as well. Let's try and go a bit quicker. Ow. I just thought, there's a place down here, I'll show you when I can get there, about half an hour later. Well, basically a ship, because, as I said, Nethwing kind of, well, as Troiler said, peed in the area. What was it? Basically some goblins decided to come out in a ship. And it reminds me quite a lot of have you seen Top Gear when they did that Vietnam special where they rode 3 motorbikes across Vietnam, and they kind of had to right at the end they had to find a Fresh Moss. Thank you very much for the follow. Where they had to find a floating city or village in water. When we get there, I'll show you what I mean. It will be exactly the same. Well, not exactly, but quite the same. I really need to find somewhere to get drunk. This character, I mean. Oh, that works. Huh, interesting. Alright. I'm going to fly, I think. It's just getting a little bit frustrating and slow. I'll land when I can and try not to avoid the tornadoes. There you go. So, that is a floating city. Well, boat. Don't think you can get drunk here though, unfortunately. Find somewhere to land? That'll do. Oh yeah, half alliance, half not. Ooh, treasure, apparently.
Yeah, What do you want?
How is that treasure? How is coal treasure? Okay, the elemental flux I can kind of understand, but coal? How's that treasure?
Hey, I got your back.
Oh well. Alright, onward. And some pirates over here, apparently. Such a shame you can't actually destroy things in this game. That just goes out to open sea. Oh, hey. That's new. I think that used to be closed up, because there used to be sort of like a racetrack around here somewhere. Can see some debris over here somewhere, like a flag and that sort of stuff. And that kind of used to be around here. There you go. Oh, it's actually showed up. Yeah, so all this bit you could actually go into, but obviously they've kind of stopped it. For obvious reasons that you can't breathe underwater. Well, apparently characters can, but NPCs can't. That one. So next area is going to be Silithus. Oh no, Tyrannus. Tannerus? No. And if you want to learn about some lore, going into Caverns of Time is a brilliant way to do that. You can learn about why Arthas was, how he became who he was. You can learn about how Deathwing dies, I think, or how that works. Yeah, you can kill him basically. You can go to a city called Nomagun. Well, say city. No, Gadgesan. And Nomagun, I think. Not sure. Which is basically an alliance floating city. No. So I think it's the Gnome's starting area now, actually, which is really confusing. But yeah. Ooh. That's an interesting area that I can show you. Anybody seen Starship Troopers? I'm looking at you, Lamb and Chaos. No, seen the films, not the book. My life. Bless. No, my bird cam's gone. Nothing's as good as a book. If you don't want to be creeped out, look away in about 2 minutes. I'll notify you left. Laser. Oh, that hurts. Yep, there you go. Ever get the feeling that they took their inspiration from Starship Troopers? Just to really freak you out. You'll find out in a few seconds. If I can find one. There you go. He looks scary. Actually, why am I scared? I can kill them in one hit. They just look creepy. What? There isn't a tornado. No. Sorry, again, he's talking to me on the right hand side. Apparently there's a tornado? Yeah. I think he's seeing things. Right, let's see if we can go and discover something, because I haven't even done half of this downstairs, down here either. What is a dune mall? Oh, excavation site. Wondering what that was. So how are you liking the area so far? I know it's not quite as action-based as you probably would want to see. Oh, those things. Is that what you mean by a tornado? The thing that's attacking me. Yeah, very large snake. It's actually quite nice to actually come over here and see all of the old models. So one thing that I think that we all miss about in World of Warcraft is, or any game, is the fact that as soon as they allow you to do something quicker, it's always about how fast you can do something or how quickly you can achieve it, like damage DPS, damage per second. It's not about just enjoying the fact that you're doing something, it's the fact that you've got to be very quick and very straightforward. It's not... I really wish that somebody would create a game where they just said, right, if you actually concentrate on your DPS, you'll do worse than not. Yeah, exactly, too much, not enough stats and too much fun, not enough fun, basically. I always find that games are sort of... You've got you programmed to do things quickly and not enjoy the journey, but try to get to the end game, which is really sad, actually. Right, now then, see if I can get into the ungrown crater. Sorry, Ungor crater. No, very helpful. Actually, how do you get to Xilithis from there? Oh, okay, now I work out. Oh. So the Ungrown Crater is basically where you can go and... it's basically a crater. That's the only thing I can describe it. But yeah, it's not that great or grand, but it'll get you going for a while anyway. See what happens, so... Yeah. Crater love have no hath man. Can somebody ban him? So are there any places in Kalimdor that you guys haven't been to yet, or would particularly like to see? So I mean, I'm just doing this randomly, because it's a bit sort of kind of difficult to pinpoint anything that might actually be good. Just crash Zeppelin, I think. Yep, that's the sort of thing that Deathwing did. Apparently, he crashed a Zeppelin. Yeah. Gonna crash into rocks. Just not gonna help my engine very much. And before anybody moans about the fact that the game won't kill your engine or anything like that, yes, I know, I'm making a point. I'm assuming it's this way. never entirely sure. I've always flown to and from Ungron. Ungor. However you say it. Huh. Is she going to get off her fat ass? There we go, there's the big entrance. So we're going down, down, down. Apparently. This is the place that I spent most of my time when I was a hunter. Because back when I was playing between Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, with the 2 expansions, that's roughly when I came in. I think I came in about halfway through Burning Crusade, so 2nd expansion. Heard about this class called the Death Knight, and I thought absolutely brilliant. It was a hero class, so it started at 55, I think, something like that, which basically meant that you missed most of the core campaign, but you started doing something else. So you went straight into Wrath of the Lich King and then beyond and above and beyond. Problem was, in order for that to happen, Blizzard increased or put in a proviso, which meant that you had to have a level 55 character or higher anywhere across your account, but it has to be 1 character. So it took me about 3 days of non-stop attacking anything and everything in this place. At which point, I don't think I ever played Hunter for the rest of the expansion. So, but yeah, no. Again, this place has changed. Not as much as I was expecting it to, actually, but it's changed nonetheless. It feels a bit more greener and a little bit less aggressive. Whereas when I was playing with my Hunter, it felt like I was being attacked every single 5 seconds, which drove me insane. So, but yeah, Ungor Crater is Ungor Crater. Get my words out. It's one of those sort of meh places, if that makes any sense. It's where you kind of come for, well, when one came to get some dinosaurs, whereas now you just go to Kalimdor. No, not Kalimdor. Zandalar, which is a whole different story. Really is a whole different story. Okay, I thought that the add-on might have caught up with itself, but it clearly hasn't, so brace yourselves. Wasn't as bad as I thought. It's the other one. Anybody else? Oh yeah, there's 2. There we go. What? No? Okay. Trying to catch up with myself. It's not easy when you're trying to stream at the same time. And trying to catch everything else out of it. Big dinosaurs. Why is it always the pterodactyls that attack me? Every time. Ooh. T-Rex! With spines. Oh my life. My partner's just come up with, they're not pterodactyls, they're mine. It's the joke of, it's not Terry's, it's mine. Oh dear, oh dear. See, I lost 2 views for that. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Oh. Possibly. Right, now I will show you two places with this one, because it used to be a lot nicer than this without having a great big giant sword in its arse. So for this, I will think I'm going to park up and I'm going to fly for a bit. Where's a flying mount? That'll do. So at the end of Legion, so an expansion and a half ago, yeah, or about a year ago now, give or take, we had to use some form of amazing sort of spell that only we, the hero, in inverted commas, could use, which basically at the end of Legion he put a sword into Azeroth and started to basically destroy it. So we used our legendary weapon at the time, which basically meant that it prevented and sucked out all the sort of badness from the sword that was done, but unfortunately we've still got it here. So yeah, it's a little bit garish, to say the least. That did used to be, I think it used to have some form of green goo coming out of it. Not entirely sure of what. I wonder if I can actually get to the top of this sword. Probably not. But yeah, basically it was a Greek god. Well, not Greek, but Blizzard god. Yeah, you really wouldn't want to jump off this, would you? Although I'm tempted. Really tempted. Looks like stars through that hole, really? Now, the advantage of it being a druid. May it catches up. Sorry, where are the stars? Oh shit. That was not gonna work very well. Can't. Yeah. What, in there? Yeah, that was where the green gloop came through. It wasn't as... Yes and no. I think you can go into a distance, but not very far. I think it will probably stop me halfway through. But it won't actually do anything, it'll just become a black screen. As it has. Apparently it's a sanctuary. How is that a sanctuary? Although I can land. That's very helpful. So yeah, hence the reason why it looks quite like that on the map, and not very nice. But a long shot. So what I'll do is I will go and speak to this guy over here. And hopefully it will rejig to something that will make it look a little bit nicer. Hopefully, prayingly. Yeah, lag. What went wrong there? Sorry, that was a bit loud. Where is he? Oh, I'm just about to pass over him. We really need to get your computer sorted out. It's not working very well. Bless.
Light be with you. Be careful.
So, yeah, hopefully it will show me what this looked like before the world changed. It's a little bit nicer. Any of it. This was I think, the home of the bugs. Effectively. So, yeah, Starship Troopers area. Probably not as nice as it should be, but hey ho. I think that's as far south as I can go, isn't it? Or far west. That doesn't do much, I don't think, that tornado. Hopefully not, anyway. Yeah, it disappears occasionally, as tornadoes do. But I think they've updated that. So. But, hey ho. Oh, my foot hurts. How? There must be a way that I can go across. Or up. How the hell do I go up? Okay, now I might actually need to do some flying. Right, well, Silithus is just a desert with loads of bugs, so just trying to think of a real life equivalent, and I can't. Apparently Swindon. Flying Mount, where are we? Yeah, you'll do. Not quite as cool as if it was on a Death Note. Oh well. No, wrong way. Up north. There we go. So this is halfway through our tour, hopefully, and see how it goes from there. But yeah, we will be ending up with another fantastic view. So yeah, what's Faradas got in it? Oh yeah, Dimel. Don't know what else. Oh yeah. Oh, I can go. Oh, what? Fine. Apparently I could have walked up. Yeah, we'll land and go on foot, I think. Good mount. But not that way. How? What? Really? Fine. I'll climb the mountain and cross every stream. I'd hurt myself in this process. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Ah. How do I get button? Ow. That hurt. Yeah, it's another area that nobody really goes to. It's more of a calm area, I guess. I don't know, it's just not as... It's very pretty, very wet. Not a lot happens, unfortunately. So the problem with World of Warcraft is that you get some places that are absolutely amazing, and then you get others. Sorry, others. But yeah, it's... I don't know, it's just very... non-existent, I think is the best way of putting it. I think this is the only area that Blizzard haven't quite utilised well enough yet. I mean, there are bits that they've clearly copied, as I can see them now, but it's not. Yeah, it's not great, but. There, wrong way. Oh, I really need to put a map up. There we go. That makes it not easy for you to see. Actually, I'll just put that one up. That'll make it a bit easier and nicer. Just following the road if I can find it. Where is it? No, not there. There's the road. There it is. Yeah, that's the one thing I can't fault Blizzard for, is the fact that the graphics and everything else are absolutely amazing. The art department is spot on. Every expansion, every time they do something, it's absolutely epic. It really is. It's just the content department that runs dry slightly. Very rarely, but it does occasionally. I mean, part of the reason why I'm doing this now is because I'm a little bit bored of the constant grind of the current expansion. It's just a bit samey, and it's just not. It doesn't pull you in that much or that well. It's very. It just gets tiring after a while. So. But yeah. Yeah, no, there isn't much in relation to the story. It's just very go there, kill things. I can't be bothered to take this letter to the person that's 200 feet away from me and that sort of stuff. It just feels very incomplete. Oh wow, that's a nice image. It's quite a nice view. It reminds me of walking around the lakes in where was it? Oh no, Lake District. How the hell did I miss that? Oh, no, sorry, they have used for this area before, I think. But, yeah, I don't know. Just find the areas, some of the areas, well, the areas down the west, hang on. Never eat trigly. Oopsies. If you're the pilot, always look at where you're going. Down the east side of the island to be very dusty and very sandy in your eyes. And now the other side just seems to be very, I don't know, just a bit wet. Not quite in between at the moment. So where's next? No, that's not Thunder Bluff. It's not Thunder. Where are we? Oh yeah, Desolus. Again, another place that I've never been to at all. Favourite storyline has got to be Wrath of the Lich King. It was... I don't know, it just gripped you from start to finish. It was just one of those ones where you... Oh, finally a bit of sun. Yes, there were quests where you had to go and kill things, but it was more sort of... you started off being bad, and then you found that you were good, and then you did... Everything you did from then on was to increase that, and to sort of show the world and the areas, the people that you allied yourself to, whether it was the Alliance or the Horde, that you were good, that you did want to redeem yourself as best you could and that sort of stuff. And it just seemed to be, for me, the pinnacle of World of Warcraft. It seemed to be very much a case of it was Game of Thrones with Lord of the Rings, and all those sort of things all rolled into one, and it was just one of the best storylines I think I've ever seen a MMORPG do. Everything else just seems to be copying it from other games or other franchises that they've got. So, for example, Star Wars Online, they just copied storylines from different films. It just seemed to try too hard to do stuff that you wouldn't want to do. It just tried too hard to get you to try and be to coincide with something, but not quite reach it. If that makes any sense. Whereas I think that the reason why World of Warcraft is surviving so long is because they seem to be able to make some good storylines. But yeah, this is the Solace. It's where you lose your mind. In more ways than one. But yeah, you've got Maraudon, which is an absolute nightmare to try and get in, and I'll show you on the map. Trying to get to the damn place is a flipping nightmare, let alone anything else, because the map won't tell you anything. Although, to be fair, Blizzard have kind of made that slightly better, in the sense that some of the maps that used to be, when you went into a cave, it just showed you the big whole map, whereas nowadays it does tend to show you the inside of the cave, depending on how big it is and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, to say the least. So again, nobody goes into that unless you're desperate. But yeah. Oh good, I'm seeing things, talking mushrooms. And the Legion are here. Yay! Because I haven't killed enough of you buggers already. So, looks like the Solace is a bit like Southern Barrens. Bit mix and matchy. Partly desert and then partly lush green areas. Huh? I don't think everybody on Blizzard staff got the memo of how a desert should look. Alright, so I think we're going to go up this area and hopefully into the next zone, I'm guessing. Where's that? Oh, mountains! That'll be fun. Then Ashen Vale. Then Felwood. Then Winter Spring, and then back down, I think, if I can. Not entirely sure. So hopefully, in about half an hour or so, we should be at our destination. He says. I could probably fly there, but it's only over there. It's a very nice view. I went there about, well, before I started streaming this, and it was probably one of the better views in World of Warcraft that I've seen. And that's saying something on the basis of the art department is spot on, as I've said. So one thing that I like about World of Warcraft is the fact that no matter your gaming card, your computer's capability, anything like that, you can play it. There are some exceptions. So for example, if you wanted to play it on high settings, you need to have a reasonable graphics card. But again, I played it on a 960 GTX 960 graphics card, so that's what, 10 years old now, something like that, and it ran it perfectly fine at 30 frames a second. Yes, it was a bit choppy at times, but it was perfectly fine, absolutely fine. I think I could run it on my laptop that didn't even have a dedicated graphics card on it for a time as well, which was impressive. No, wrong way. Made a wrong turn again, as always. So yeah. But if you want a graphics card, all you need to do is to hit the subscribe button anyway. Hint, hint. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. I'm doing a bit of a giveaway. Where's the button? That one. Which is about 500 quiz worth, I think, something like that. So yeah, it's part of a giveaway that I'm trying to set up trying to set up about 3 or 4 nowadays, but enough about that, the better. So. Oh good, Kodos. Been a while since I've seen those. Can I? Nope. I don't think I'm going to want to go anywhere near those things. Big rhinos, and if you get on the wrong side of them, they kind of trample you. Right, so we're coming into Stone Talon Mountains, which apparently I have no idea what's here, so or down this side anyway. I think it was. Yep, I think Tethwing's been here, hasn't he? What is it with blooming dragons and destroying the world that they come from? Every time. You know, I much prefer the new, the older Orgrimmar to this one. Which I don't think you can go to now, unfortunately. Which sucks. This is a bit creepy, isn't it? The music. Really? I've got to go all the way back that way? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that the art department do obviously take into account things that they've seen in the world and that sort of stuff. I don't know. It's just it is beautiful. I admit it is absolutely beautiful. However, I think it does get quite samey quite quickly, and when people are doing quests all the time and everything else, they want to fly quickly, which is a shame. It is a shame, but yeah, the accents are a little bit how can I put this? Dodgy, to say the least. Oh, I've just made a wrong turn again. God damn it. It's a good job I've got Google Maps on my phone, because I would never get anywhere on time. Although, to be fair, I'd probably confuse that thing as well. Let's take a detour down a mountain and hurt myself. Hey, it works, he says. Sorry, it's gone very silly from a fairly okay extreme. I apologise. Oh good, machine's going bad. Ever take the feeling, make the feeling that, get my words out, get the feeling that they've just taken their inspiration from every robot film ever. In most cases. Although technically those are mechs, I think. Oh well. And if you thought that the bridge over Mulgore was dodgy, try that one. It's been a while since I've been here. I was doing... yes, sorry, I've just been told that asked if there are quests. There are. I'm trying to work out where they are now. I think the fortress up at the top here, I'll show you quickly. This is a... well, when I find a mob I'll be able to tell you what sort of area it is. Again, why is it whenever I want to find a mob I can never find one? So it's a level 60 zone? That can't be right. Oh, it's scaled, isn't it? For me it's level 60, but for you it'll probably be a level... I'm guessing 30? I'm not sure. And there's a... up in that area over there, I think you can walk up to it. Yeah. So if you go up that path up there, there should be a few quests around there. But again, I don't think I've got any. So, yeah. But it's more of a... I think they have to force you to go there as well. I don't think they actually... It's not sort of like a go there and pick quests up. I think it's sort of like a... we want you to secure this area and sort of force people to help you out and that sort of stuff. I mean, it first starts with you clearing mines up here, I think. Yeah, around where that cart is. You can get around the corner. So yeah, it starts off picking up quests around here, I think. And then there's a few mines. Like so, those 3. I wonder what happens if I actually stood on it. No, not a lot. Okay. I honestly thought it was going to blow me up. Apparently not. So, next stop is Ashen Vale, and it's got some absolutely epic music in here. If I can find an area, I will be able to show you. Or system. Sound. Music. Sorry, I just turned the other one off. There we go. Used to play, is it going to play it now? Or is it still going to be a pain in the ass? No? That's irritating. It used to play the Nightfallen area, music. I don't think it is now. Might do soon, actually. Might do soon. It's just creepy music now, isn't it? Come on. Nope, still not playing it. Come on. Hang on. Yeah, normally I usually turn the music off, as you can usually tell for this bit, but normally the music is so... in this area it's quite sort of emotional and epic, whereas now it's a little bit sort of... it's not as good as I remember it. think this might be it actually. Yeah, they do release them as MP3s. I've got the soundtrack to Cataclysm somewhere. Oh, I know where it starts, that's why. Okay. But yeah, Ashen Vale was the Night Born or the Night Fallen, I can't remember what they were called. Here we go. This is the bit. It's just quite a get ready for war type music, and sort of I'm here and I'm yeah. Sorry, just getting a bit emotional. Ooh. Yeah, it just goes around in a circle, or around in a cycle, sorry. But yeah, it's the only piece of music from Cataclysm that I actually love, and it's nice, but I find it better than anything else, and it's just one of those sort of yeah, it's in my mind it's epic. It really is epic. Right, I think I am going to try and get back to Ashen Vale from there, from here. So what we'll do is we will head back towards this area. I will show you where to get a decent drink, and basis table service as well, which is useful. So yeah. It's very foresty in this area, which I quite like. The only problem is that this was done back in the times where they didn't have very good CPUs or anything like that. So if you have a look at the trees, they're just 2D. Don't know if you can see that. They aren't. Can you see that? You can kind of sort of, yeah. Which I find quite amazing, but it's still quite one of those sort of, it kind of takes the immersion away occasionally. But yeah, especially since the Cataclysm, they kind of revamped everything. As I said, Deathwing kind of blew everything up, hence the reason why we've got just refreshed the game really. Or well, it was supposed to, although it just feels a bit, in some of the areas, it just feels a little bit sort of off. And we're back to the grumpy music, so give me a second. There we go, and that's a bit nicer. And back to the Steamworks. Back through the Steamworks. Yeah, I mean, WoW has always been, in my mind, one of the art department and the sound department have always been pretty spot on, with the exception of some of the voice acting. But yeah, I just think that I fell in love with this game when I first played it, and I can't see another game that is any better at the moment. I think that Final Fantasy is good, but the problem is that the scope is quite small, in the sense that you kind of, everything's phased. It's sort of like you go into a dungeon, you do what you need to do, and then come back out again, and that sort of stuff. Whereas World of Warcraft is, you do everything you want. Sorry, I mean, have we seen one loading screen today at all? Any time? We haven't seen one loading screen. Actually, you've seen a blank screen, which was because I changed the way that it looked. Now, in Final Fantasy, you'd see about 20 because of each individual area. You'd go into each area and it would show you a loading screen and that sort of stuff. And depending on where you were on the card and all that sort of thing, it would be really. It could take 2 seconds. It could take 5 minutes. Just takes the immersion out. Now with ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, it looks fantastic, it plays fantastic, but you need a far better computer than what anybody else can do. World of Warcraft is by far and away the only game that you can play on low settings on a potato computer that works, and I love it for it. Absolutely love it for it. So, welcome everybody to the spa and golf course. You can apparently drive a pod racer, no. But I don't think I'd run the risk with those rockets. You can have a dip in the swimming pool. You can't actually climb out. Interesting. You can also go into the spa pool bit there, which is a little bit awkward because you've got to step over the hot pipes. Didn't really think that's 3, did they? Although it's very nice. And the main purpose that we're here for is because of this. So we've got quite a lot of drinks. I'm going to grab a couple of rum, and I'm going to sit out and look. Across. Thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to host you. I can't thank you at all enough for everything you've done for me. My name is Skada, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.